Hi there, everybody. Episode 354 of The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. I'm still thirsty from last week. You know, I'm just drinking. I'm drinking all my drinks. You see what I'm saying? 100% juice blend with over 150 calories. High C. It's where it's at. By the way, we don't make a lot of money on this show, barely any at all, but any money we do make comes from you guys, the listeners. And if you'd like to support us and get something out of it besides our content, you can do so by checking out audibletrial.com/goodbadgeeky. You support us and get an awesome audiobook out of it. You get a 30-day trial where you can check out how Audible works, how the page is set up, etc. And you get a book of your choice. Again, over 200,000 titles to choose from. Pretty sweet, huh? Also, November 18th, we have a show in store for you because Moose and Squirrel are almost here. I'm going to switch over to my narrating voice now. Come see in person why our show was the 2016 Audioverse Award winning for Best Writing of a Fan Adaptation Production with proceeds of our show going to the Mid-Ohio Food Bank. Enjoy Rocky, Bullwinkle, and almost all of their pals, hello, and their latest descent into entropy, all done rather recklessly in our season finale we like to call Terminal of Endearment, or A Moose, a Squirrel, and a Snake on a Plane. The show is being performed in front of a live studio audience on Saturday, November 18th. Doors open at 3. Show starts at 3:30 at Mad Lab, located at 227 North 3rd Street, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. Tickets are $5. Ooh, excuse me, I'm getting a case of the burpees. Or one non-perishable food item that you can donate gets you entrance into the show. Oh, I'm still burpy. Listen to past episodes on iTunes or at gbgpresentspod.com. Oh, and since we brought them up, let us do you a favor by telling you about the new show that's coming. Well, it's already come, but you can see the final week of shows. Tonight, well, at least when the time this goes up, October 20th, 8 p.m. on tomorrow, October 21st at 8 p.m. Members get in for $13. Students or seniors, $15, and general admission is $18 for the new show at Mad Lab called And Then They Fell by Tara Palmquist. Jordan Matthews would be fine if her mother could hold down a job, and if her mother hadn't been arrested on another DUI, she likes to drink apparently, and if her mother's boyfriend wasn't a skeevy bastard. Her mother is not making good life choices, folks, but things aren't fine, and Jordan's life is falling apart. The adults in her life are either incompetent or uninterested, and the only solace comes from out of the blue. Go to madlab.net to get more information or tickets before the show's weekend ends. Because words are hard. Also, did you know that we are proud... You know what, let's just keep going with the narrator voice, because why not? Do you know we are proud members of It's All Been Done Presents Network? Well, speaking of the network, do you like thrills, chills, and all things horror? Marianne and friends have you covered. And Marianne's Macabre Movie Review, they cover current horror movies in theaters, along with reviewing older horror films and comparing remade international ones. What makes a good horror film? Why do people think it's scary? What do people think is scary? What is cheap and overused, like this narrator voice? Subscribe to Marianne's Macabre Movie Review on iTunes and other podcasting services to find out. It's all been done anyway, so head over to ibdpresents.com and please support all our programming at patreon.com/IBD. Wow, that was, Alright, so I guess that's it. Here's episode 354. It's another Judge Jimmy. If you have a suggestion for Judge Jimmy, by the way, goodbadgeeky@gmail.com or at goodbadgeeky on Twitter or at goodbadgeeky on Instagram. Remember, you suggest your case to us and we might draw it out of a hat or a box or whatever we use these days and put it on the thing. And by the thing, we mean on the show that we do at It's All Been Done Radio Hour. We are usually the opening act. Christmas, we're going to do an actual GBG Christmas extravaganza, which is extreme, but yeah, okay, I can't keep doing the voice. I'm running out of words and my brain hurts. No worky. So yeah, but no, that's very true though. Come see It's All Been on Radio Hour and you can get to see GBG live. So, yeah. Enough of me blabbering though. Episode 354 of The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. Judge Jimmy. So, we're ramping. We're ramping. This is Nathan. Say hi, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi.
Oh, you zigged and I was trying to... Okay.
It's almost like we need the airway engineers.
Airway
we're going
engineers.
this way with it. Go
So
this way.
usually, before every show, what we do is a bit called Judge Jimmy, where we take... Well, you know what? Seamus, why don't you tell us a little bit about Judge Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, just...
The little thing right here.
Yeah.
The little thing right here.
Yeah.
Separate side note. Are we waiting for the recording? Is that what he's saying that he's not ready?
Oh,
okay. Never mind. We're good now.
We're good now.
All right, we're good. With all the information out there, who can help you differentiate between right and wrong?
Huh.
Who can help you with the answers to life's biggest questions? And now, that man with all of the answers, helping humanity since 2015, here he is, that judgmental fellow of justice, Judge Jimmy!
And just for the record, our Honorable Judge Jimmy, this is him, is not wearing his wig because
it's hot back
it
there.
is really hot.
It's much nicer out here.
It is much nicer.
Why aren't you wearing it out here?
What?
What do you think they go through in Parliament?
I don't care.
We don't have
true.
Parliament.
You know what? Okay, do you have your gravel?
My gravel?
Isn't it
or my
gavel?
gavel?
Gravel.
It's backstage
Gravel,
too.
the rocks are on the
I could just do this.
There we go. That's acceptable. All right. So before we came out here, Nathan and I pulled from suggestions that you guys in the audience have given to us on social media, and so we know what it is, but Jimmy does not. So I am going to.
I wish I didn't know.
Go ahead and give this to the Honorable Judge, and while he looks at it, I'm going to then kind of explain the rules of how this all works. So, Honorable Judge Jimmy, there you go. So, the way this usually works is Honorable Judge Jimmy takes a case, which you guys suggest, which he is reading right now, and then Nathan and I will try to argue it.
Yeah, right.
And I'm going to stress
great.
Poorly. We're going to argue it poorly. Now, do we have any... So, by the way, Jimmy, what is the case that we're working on today?
He has no idea.
Kristen from Facebook submitted, Ross and Rachel, were they on a break?
So those who don't know, that's Friends, the TV show Friends. So
It was a very big deal.
Yes, it was a huge deal. So who do we have in the audience that would like to argue or just be...
Well, first you got to argue your case, and then you'll call for expert witnesses.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not time to call for
I
witnesses
apologize, Your honorableness.
Process.
So which side are we arguing for?
Well, which would you like to argue for?
I am happy with whatever you give me, sir.
You're a jerk.
I am.
Nathan, which side would you like?
Once again, this is a show I did not watch,
I'll second that motion.
so I don't care.
So,
I feel
Nathan,
very confident with either side.
you are going to argue they were not on a break, and Nick will
Fantastic.
argue that they were on a break.
I just found out who they were, so this should go smoothly.
Are you familiar with the story at all that led up to this big thing?
I know there's an episode where, Joey was like, I got a Ferrari. And then, he was tackled and, he doesn't have a Ferrari.
What does that have to do with Ross and Rachel?
That's what I've seen.
Okay.
And you see Chandler walking around and go,
That's
could
it.
I be any more?
Okay, opening statement, Nathan.
All right, so wait, they're not a couple? That's me?
You're arguing that they were not on a... Wait. That they
No.
were not on a break when Ross slept with the copy girl. Go.
I don't think they were on a break when Ross slept with the copy girl. I don't think that... It seems pretty much a given.
Even though... well, never
No,
mind.
you're the
I
judge. You
won't ask
listen.
questions. Okay. Is that the end of your opening statement?
Absolutely.
Nick?
Okay.
Rebuttal?
And again,
Opening?
I'm arguing that they were on a break.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel
paying attention,
Rachel
Robert.
clearly said that they were on a break, so that means there's no take backsies from that. Ross and Rachel are both free to slip their whatever into whatever else, and without any concern from the other person. And that's all I have to say about that.
I
Okay.
disagree.
Nathan, call your expert witness.
Was there anyone in the audience that would like to argue for Nathan's side?
I have a feeling this is
That
a
they were
one-sided-
not on a
If
break.
not, all right. Well,
That's not fair if this is a one-sided question.
Oh, it's a very one-sided question.
Kristen, come on out, dear.
Yes?
Apparently, I'm on the side nobody likes.
Go to the middle.
Go to the middle.
Okay.
You are going to be our
Front and
witness
center.
for Nathan.
No.
Don't look at me. I didn't watch the show.
I think that's what she's upset
Nathan,
about.
question
This
your witness.
briefcase is
That
just
they were
full
not
of nachos and...
not on a break. Okay.
Correct. Nathan, question your
All
witness.
right, Nathan.
Ma'am.
Sir.
I take it you were, what was it, like the 90s?
Yeah.
90s, 2000. Okay, so you were alive.
I
when
was
the show
alive,
on.
yes.
Now, would you say that you like this? What's this? Friends?
Friends.
Did you say that you like the show Friends?
I can quote almost the entire thing.
Okay, this seems pretty good. Mm-hmm. So there seems to be this qualm about Ross and Rachel.
Yes.
Okay, they were in the show. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm
Minor
assuming
characters,
they
yeah.
they liked each other.
They liked it?
Would you say they loved each other?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so the question is.
Wait, before Nathan asks his question, Kristen, you do have permission to tell him what the story is, because he clearly doesn't know at all what he's talking about.
And maybe there might be audience members that might not know either.
That's true.
So they were dating. Ross was very, very jealous of one of her coworkers, and they got into a lot of big fights about it. And at one point, she got so frustrated that she said, maybe we should just take a break. And he left, and he slept with someone else. And for years after that, it was always debated whether they were on a break or not, because that would, like, if they were, then she shouldn't be mad at him.
She felt
Okay,
like he
true.
cheated on her, and he claimed that he didn't.
that
That
he
he
did
didn't.
not because they were on a break.
Right.
So, I asked you, they were not on a break.
You are arguing they were not on a break,
And that's what
that
Rachel
basically that Ross cheated on
And
her.
that's what Rachel wanted.
That her stance was that they were not on a break.
Okay, so what I have learned in a relationship is that women tend to usually be more correct. So, for example, if a man has $25 and his wife has $30, how much money does the wife have? The answer is $55. So, this is an open and shut case. I would say, would you not agree that in this relationship, it seems that Rachel probably is the wiser one?
I don't know about that, but I will say she said maybe we should take a break, and he left the room. They never decided. They never decided.
That is not final.
The quote was, maybe we should take a break. And that was it. So they did not explicitly agree
See?
that they were on a break.
I don't know how women are misunderstood.
Any further questions
that
for your witness?
That seems like it's it. I don't even know why we're even doing this.
Do you have any more questions?
Do you have any other? Would you have anything
You don't.
that could further this?
I'm usually on the other side of this, actually. I always thought they were on a break, but I just
Well,
convinced
we all make
myself.
mistakes, right?
I
Because
just
clearly-
convinced myself that they were not.
Yeah.
Because
That's strong testimony.
She
I
said
said
maybe.
your pipe and smoke it.
Strong testimony. Nick, cross-examine.
All right. Yeah,
So-
try.
All right, I'm going to actually come with my...
Okay. I'm going to go over here.
Yeah, that's right. Would you say gum is perfection?
It is my Wi-Fi name, so yes.
Okay. All right. But would you also say that Chandler thought that and not actually said it? Because he did say it, didn't he? Never mind.
He did speak those words out
Your
loud.
whole
Honor,
argument
clearly
is
Mike
now void.
is not prepared for this.
Yeah, but
To Jill Goodacre, he said it out loud.
don't you think that Ross... which side am I arguing for again?
That they were.
They were
Honor.
on a
They
break.
were
Are
on
we
a
really
break.
doing this? He is not prepared.
If Rachel...
I studied.
Okay, I've got my footing again.
Stuttered.
I did.
Rachel,
Overruled.
if Rachel shouldn't have ended the conversation that way,
He walked out.
well, she should have went after him. Or she should have... Well, that's right, they didn't have cell phones or pagers, really, that we know of.
No, and she did try to call him, and he wasn't home. He was at the bar.
Oh.
Okay. This is a harder one. Yeah. She still shouldn't have left the conversation that way. Would you possibly agree with that?
But she didn't.
Well,
It sounds like
yeah,
she
but
didn't.
she let it end that way. He stormed out, and she didn't go after him.
I mean, technically you are correct. She did not run out the door after him.
Aha! She did not run after the door after him.
What if her ankle hurt? Right?
Ross has problems going upstairs anyway.
Maybe
Pivot.
she started
So-
her flow and she couldn't go.
Your Honor.
Your Honor,
I need an
I'm going
objection,
to
yes.
strike that from the
I
record.
need an
Dear
objection.
God. Objection to that.
Sustained.
All right, I have no further questions. I'm
Thank you, witness.
Thank
may
you.
be
You did
excused.
wonderful.
be assumed.
Nick, please call an expert witness for your side of the case. If you're just joining us, this is the opening of the show, the warm-up, the good, the
does
bad,
anyone in
and
the audience want to argue my side?
which is that Ross and Rachel were on a break when he
That
slept
they
with the
were on
copy
a
girl.
break.
Yeah!
Oh, Mr.
we got
Woosley.
one. Wooster Woosley. Come on down. Give him a big hand.
Who's me? Where's Dallas?
All right. Thank you, Stephen, for coming up.
Sure.
And, okay, do you think that Ross and Rachel were on a break?
Well, the thing you guys were discussing was
Sure.
her leaving, right? Whether the conversation ended.
Mm-hmm.
Ross leaving is the end of the conversation. It's not a maybe. She said maybe we should take a break. His answer was to leave, go to a bar, and sleep with somebody else. That's the answer. That's the discussion. That's a break.
Okay.
Good. Nathan, cross-examine the witness.
Plus,
sorry.
if I may,
Yeah, go for
Please
it.
do. Please do.
she keeps getting back with him and having a baby with him and everything else. At some point, that no longer has relevance beyond a break. It's not even a funny punchline at that point either. So,
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that one. Yeah.
That's all I got.
Nathan,
I'm not-
cross-examine the witness.
That's all I got.
It's ruining the ending for me.
I have no idea. Hypothetical.
Hypothetically, what?
I have no idea. I don't think I have anything.
Nothing?
They were on a break!
Nathan didn't even get it. Okay.
I don't get it.
Okay, well, I guess the witness is dismissed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you.
Nathan, closing statement.
Oh, God, I gotta go first. Well, it seems that they liked each other and were both very stubborn. But if somebody says maybe and it's never finalized, it leaves it open for discussion, yes or no. So I think that he was using a different head to think, and it got him in trouble. He didn't listen to his heart,
Okay.
and it doesn't seem like he didn't love her if he cheated on her.
Okay.
I think I contradicted myself, but that's okay. That's okay.
Okay, Nick.
Before I begin, can I just always say that your usual ending is always like very poignant in some weird way? It goes on some weird poignant tangent. I just want to say I appreciate that.
Your Honor, really?
Yeah.
Are you going to object?
Absolutely not, but
Well,
Okay.
I can't.
I think
rule-
he's just buttering, and I just think that's wrong. It's
Okay.
hearsay.
If you guys want me to make one of you
Indisputable
stop, you have to
hearsay.
object.
Object!
As the honorable judge and our jury, or not jury, our audience heard, and the people of the court heard.
There's only 12 members over here.
Yeah, we don't have a jury, and Judge
Jury of
Jimmy
one.
rules
Judge, jury,
unilaterally.
That is true. That was poor wording on my part. We heard from witness Stephen that they were on a break. They left.
He could have said they weren't on a break.
But he didn't.
He could have.
But okay, look, this is my moment. Okay, not
Oh,
yours.
I'm sorry.
That's
Usually
right.
we switch.
That's right.
Wrap it up.
Okay, so they were on a break. End of story. And if she really wanted to go after him, she could have went after him, but she didn't because they were on a break.
Okay.
And also, what I was also
Could
said.
he not have stayed and fought for it? Isn't there two
Could've.
sides of that coin?
He could have.
Huh.
That's right. He didn't fight for it.
Well,
Are
if
you
he's just gonna go
done
for-
with your closing statement?
I also just like to point out it's even more aggravating that at the end Rachel stayed with him anyway and gave up her big fancy job just to be with the guy that that cheated on her all those years ago. That is all I have to say on that. I rest. Thank you. Yeah, I think that deserves time because that really annoys the crap out of me. Words that I
But
can't
you
say.
were arguing that they were on a break, so he didn't cheat on her.
Yeah, he still cheated on her.
So, I think this would have been a more interesting case if the question was it cheating? Or was he wrong to sleep with the copy girl? But that's not the question that was posed to this court. The question that was posed to this court is, were they on a break? And I think pretty definitively they were definitely on a break. So, Nick wins.
All right. Thank you.
I am irate.
You can tell.
You can take it to appeals court later, which
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. So, just
right
like
in
that.
judgment.
By the way, are we doing a commercial for Madeline? I'm going to
Very
ramp.
well prepared.
I'm going to
So
ramp.
that's the end of the Good, the Bad, and the Geeky.
So that's the end of the Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. I would just like to point out, though, that you can check out our podcast at gbgpodcast.com. You can hear this case when it goes up and other poorly argued cases. Again, gbgpodcast.com. You can subscribe to us looking up the keywords good, bad, geeky.
Jeez! You're a creep! Go away! We're having a good time until you start up, cheapers! Go have some coffee with cream or something! Because I'll tell you something! This is a happy place!